What's up, bruh?
What up?
We are live, just so you know.
Well, good. I
We're in
hope
there.
uh I hope the change of scenery helps because I've decided to use the other living room today because looking back at the season, we've only won one time on one of these streams all year, and it
Yep.
was against South Carolina. So I think more than anything, it has to do with where I've been seated during the game.
I think that's
So
got to be what it is.
I'm here to help. So as soon as FS1 finishes up with this NASCAR footage from like 1962, we'll be ready to go watch some Big East basketball.
Yeah. I don't know why. Share stream link. I don't know what's going on with. For some reason, I can only see Twitter chat, and it's not actually letting me see anything. I'm not saying I'm not signed in,
Hmm.
which is odd, to say the least. That's odd.
Yeah, it's just gonna take some getting used to,
It's
but
gonna
we
take
do
some.
have
Right.
Ian and Ahmad in the chat. What's up, boys?
Here, let me.
Uh, what are your final score predictions tonight, boys?
I did this. Dude, I just did it again. Let me see if I can add it right now. Nice, I can. Nope, never mind. I can't. I'm not able to add a picture. Oh, there we go. YouTube. I just did it again. Freaking! I keep forgetting to put the sick thumbnails that you make.
Oh, yeah.
Well, update it. All right, I can see chat. Mr. Worldwide. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. All right, Ahmad says
Ahmad,
79,
I think I
73.
think Ahmad just added one to each score from my UConn Xavier prediction.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think that's what he did.
And Ian says a 3-point win.
Let me tweet this bad boy out. We're gonna share it.
Jack P, what up? Man, going on the road to Creighton is crazy. I mean, 19,000 or so fans every game. Then you have to deal with Kalkbrenner,
Yeah.
Ashworth. You know,
I'm just happy they got their pictures right.
that's a big plus, yeah.
Got that
I don't
bad
know.
boy
Hopefully
tweeted
they can
out. I'm gonna throw it into the
ride the
Discord.
momentum from the UConn game. Um,
Right.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I mean, it's still January. It's crazy to even really look at the bracketology stuff and
Right.
take it for anything more than what it is. But, some projections have Xavier as the last four out. Some of them have them as not even close to making the tournament. But
Yeah.
if you win this game, then
This is
it'd be insane not to think you're out of it.
yeah. I mean, it's just wild to see like, UConn's projected like a 6 seed. St. John's predicted like an 8 seed, and then you got Marquette at a 2. And like I
Yeah.
understand that it's the full resume that comes into everything, but like that just seems crazy to me.
Yeah.
And then you have Xavier that beat UConn, beat Marquette, St. John's. They should have beat him the second time.
Yeah.
Wall him up. See, this is if we can get that defense every time, make Kalkbrenner shoot 10-foot jump hooks. I'm not too worried about. Yeah, buddy.
I'm not worried about it at all.
Don't even worry about it. I see worse stuff on the local news. It's just gonna take some getting used to.
Here's Fremantle. Looks like fresh off of a haircut. Oh, yeah. Fremantle definitely got his haircut.
That's good defense right there, man. Whoa. A little shaky on the ball there.
What time are you at?
17:47, 6.
You're way ahead of me. I'm at 17:58.
Whoa.
I'm watching on the Roku tonight.
All right, tell me when you're at 38.
Now.
Okay. We're far behind. Just in time to see. I had it paused in the middle of Kalkbrenner's shot. I had to wait 20 seconds to see if it went in or not.
Hey, I don't know what time zone Roku City's in, but it's a little behind.
Right. All right. Come on, Xavier. See, this is when I get frustrated. I mean, good shot.
Three.
It's like good shot, right? Yeah, good shot.
The great Clips haircut. Hell
Hate
yeah.
yeah, right. I hate the offense though. It's like you come down, the ball stays on one side of the court, playing like not even really playing one-on-one. Like this isn't. They're not even trying to attack the basket here. This does nothing. Look at the defense. They're all just standing there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well.
But if you get a guy like Kalkbrenner, friggin' 7'1", 7'2", whatever the heck he is, and he's able to just stand in the paint. I mean, Fremantle makes a good shot there, but that was a tough one.
Fremantle has 7 of Xavier's first 9 points.
Got a rebound. What's up, Katie?
Oh, man.
Is he taking three? He's taking three threes already.
Yeah, he has taken 3 threes, yeah. 4 minutes in.
Yeah, that's an M1. 4 minutes in, 3 threes. Going to immediate timeout.
AK, I haven't tried the Skyline ice cream yet, but I fully intend to. I think I'm going to make a Kroger run tomorrow and get myself a little pint. See how it is.
Dude. Everything in my soul tells me that that's not, I don't know, that wouldn't be good. But I know that it will be.
Yeah, well, at first I'm like, is it going to be like chili flavored? Because there's no way I'm trying that.
Right.
But apparently it's not.
Yeah, Miller, I think, didn't Miller say it tastes like cinnamon cake or something?
Oh, okay. Well,
Or
I'll try
coffee
that
cake.
because I went to the Museum of Ice Cream in Chicago like a couple years ago.
What
And
gives
they
Chicago the right to have the Hall of Fame of ice cream?
It's a great question. But, you know, they give you a lot of ice cream, obviously. Then they had a little hot dog stand. And they said, do you want a hot dog ice cream sandwich? And I'm like, what is it? Because I saw them putting it on buns and what looked like relish on it. I'm like, surely it's not like relish. Surely it's like vanilla ice cream and like chocolate syrup with food coloring.
Mm-hmm.
It was hot dog flavored soft serve ice cream on a bun with real relish on it. I wouldn't try it. I tried like a tiny little dab of it, but people were eating these like hot dogs, and I'm telling you, Kenny, it was the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life, and I don't think anyone in my bloodline has ever had anything that bad. It was repulsive. The place needs shut down, and the government needs to do something about it.
Yeah, it's like turning my stomach a little bit.
It was disgusting. Terrible.
I know, and I don't. But do you remember when Mountain Dew came out with the Dorito flavored Mountain Dew? It was like 2 years ago. I never tried it. I couldn't bring myself to try it. But it's just like some things aren't supposed to mix.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
Hot dog dummies. That sounds.
it sounds.
It
Yeah,
sounds like
it doesn't
you
sound
just
good.
like froze the water that you use to cook hot dogs.
Ugh, that sounds just righteous,
That
man.
would definitely take some getting used to.
That would take some getting used to.
All right, 9-8. I mean, first war could have gone a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
Could have been
I
like
mean, it
St.
could
John's
be.
over
I
Georgetown.
know. That was wild. How far did you get into that game before you turned it off?
As soon as the Louisville Kentucky game or Tennessee Kentucky game
Tennessee.
started, I started
Yeah,
watching
same.
that game. But I kept looking back and forth, and then I saw that they had like 9 points with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter or the first half, and so I
Yeah.
bet I had like $50 left in my DraftKings account, and I just put it all on the under of 53.5 for them, and they scored like 40 something points.
Damn. Conwell 3.
Bang.
Bang.
Design
He needed
play.
that one.
Heck
He
yeah.
needed that one.
Design play off the free throw. Love to see it.
And he's been cold too, shooting the 3 the last couple games. So
Yeah.
good to get him going. Hopefully early here. Man, I feel like Ashworth has been at Creighton for I don't know my entire adult life.
Him and oh wow, that's a bad call.
Yeah.
But hey, we take those.
We take those. Yep, we'll take them.
Lady luck. I'm ruined. Oh man, I was gonna say, if he made that, the shit was about to get ugly.
Too easy.
I can't tell if Jack's messing with me or not. Is that for real? Do you see that, Coop?
Let me get caught up. It's only his second year. Huh. That's disappointing.
I mean, I would have guessed that he got to Creighton same time that Fremantle got to Xavier.
Yeah. Man.
That's crazy.
No, I didn't say he's been there my entire adult life. I just feel
You
like
just said it feels like it.
because when we were watching the March Madness games last year, I probably said Stephen Ashworth's name 100 times because he truly is my least favorite player in the Big East,
Yeah.
and Creighton truly is my least favorite team in the Big East. I hate them.
Oh. Dude, what the?
What the hell was that?
Oh, his foot was on the line. We all saw it, ref. That's good. Force him to catch the ball at like 17 feet, 18 feet. Did you see what Conwell did right there? That was awesome. He's guarding Kalkbrenner all the way down, and instead of turning around and finding his guy and having Zach sit on his back, he stayed right in front so that easy pass wasn't there. Oh, nice. That was a nice little floater. He stayed right in front so that easy pass wasn't there, and it just messes up their whole offense.
Hmm.
Well, that's not good. Oh, man, dude. $14-16. I got to be honest with you. I thought that Creighton was going to come out and be up like 15-2. I had a bad feeling about the beginning of the game, but So if you go based on that,
just based on vibes. That's
yeah,
it.
Xavier's winning actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, we won.
if you really think about it,
Like Mick Cronin said after they lost in the Final Four at UCLA, he said, "Well, we won."
yeah.
It's just kind of hard to see Xavier go from wearing running mans in their previous game just a few days ago to the Navies. You know,
Yeah.
it's like not that the Navies are bad. It's just like
I know the running mans are just
you know what could be.
yeah, right.
Now, what's worse is that Creighton doesn't put a space between blue and J's. That's always left me with some level of discomfort that it's one word.
Is it not in the wild?
I don't know. The baseball team's 2 words. So it seems like it should be 2 words.
Huh?
And we'll come back to baseball. We'll say next media timeout.
Oh yeah, it's a good point. And we got to talk about our Stay Blobbin sweatshirts.
Yeah, those two.
Not a chance.
Ashworth deep. What state borders Nebraska? Probably Kansas. He was shooting that from Kansas.
Dude, come on, man. Can I get a replay? Can I see what happened, please? I know. I mean, it seems like the Jerome Hunter off-ball foul and the foul on a three-point shooter every game, at least one.
Well, get it out of the way, I guess.
Oh, no, he's going to spin right. Oh, he didn't spin off him. Jeez.
Yeah.
Literally a wide-open layup if he just spun off him right there. Dalen's got his entire body weight on him, facing mid-court.
Oh, wow. Hughley 3. Whoa. All right. Man. Didn't expect that.
Nope. Hughley breakout game?
It might
Question
be.
mark?
He grabs the board right after. McKnight.
Bang!
Ooh, nice finish.
And it always feels like Dalen's high enough to dunk the ball, but he just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
I can't
This
remember.
doesn't wanna
Man.
get
It was
kicked out
either
too, right?
2 or 3, Jack. All in my freshman year. Oh my gosh.
Yikes. Well,
Yeah, I'll
There's
never
the-
forget. So my, oh no, sorry. You go ahead. You can do your thing, and then I'll talk about that.
oh, well, I was just going to say we were talking about the Blue Jays baseball team. And to keep it baseball related, as we like to do, or at least I like to do, we don't know when yet, but sometime between now and the start of the season, which is on Valentine's Day, we're going to sit down with Billy O'Connor, which is the head baseball coach. He's been on the podcast a couple of times. It'll be a recorded podcast. It'll be up on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that. But we're going to talk Xavier baseball. I know some of you probably follow it, some don't, but they've been really consistent over the last few years. Big East champs 2 years ago. They've made the NCAA tournament 3 times since O'Connor's been there. He's been there 8 years. They've sent guys to the MLB draft 10 of the last 11 years. The only time a Musketeer hasn't been drafted was in 2020 when the draft was shortened to, I think, just 5 rounds. So Xavier baseball has been really, really good as of late. Their non-conference schedule this year is insane too. They play Oregon State, Vanderbilt, Tennessee, LSU, all powerhouses. So Kenny, I know you don't follow college baseball, but that would be like Xavier basketball playing, we'll say, we'll leave out UConn since they're in conference. That'd be like them playing Duke, Kentucky, um, probably Kansas, and Michigan State.
Yeah.
Like just loaded. Pretty much like last year.
Yeah.
Houston, Purdue,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
it'll be an exciting season. But yeah, stay tuned for that.
They got any of those games are at home? Do you know?
None of those big ones. They're all on the road, and then the northern college baseball teams will usually uh, go play in tournaments in the South, and usually Florida on the East Coast for the first month of the season. Then they'll go a little bit farther north. They'll play teams like Vandy and Tennessee, uh, Kentucky, Louisville, and then make their way home by the time the weather's nice.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Just learning a bunch of new stuff today.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Probably something about hitting threes.
Oh yeah, that was what I was dude. So my freshman year, we were playing at Virginia, and it was one of my first like big games. And when I played in high school, I had shot 3 or 4 threes every single game. Like that was just part of my like routine during a game. I knew I was going to get up some threes, and then so we were going to play Virginia, and the guy that was guarding me just like he played all the way back into the paint, and I was like, well, I'm whatever, shot it, made it, run down the court, and then like 3 plays later, same thing happened, shot it, missed it. Miller called a timeout, and he looked at me and he was like, Kenny, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey, I know you can hit them from mid-court, though, so on the first attempt.
Do it again. Do it again. What the?
Did it again. Wow.
Is Hughley best shooter on the team confirmed?
Is Hughley shooting the 3 the spark that Xavier's been missing this year?
Is Hughley shooting the 3 better than the 2? I think the
points wise, yeah, it's worth more.
I think percentage wise, also better.
At least for today.
No, I think always for like the whole season.
Probably.
I think he's like 60 or 70% from 3.
Yeah.
What the? Dwayne Swain.
Dwayne Swain.
Dwayne Swain. What if his first name was Dwayne? Wonder how Ahmad's doing right now. Probably just sitting on a flight. Oh, no way. It's a 3-point battle from the footers.
Yeah, it is.
So Xavier gets a weekend off, huh? I was just looking at the schedule. They don't play They don't play for a week. They're Big East bye. Oh.
Yep. Following the long plane ride out to Omaha.
Dude, what? Why are you picking the ball up at 35 feet with Kalkbrenner on you?
No, I'm not.
Well, you're not. Oh, see, now this is just...
Oh,
that's his shot.
Goodness.
That's just some bad basketball IQ there. You have freaking Kalkbrenner on Maddox, and Hughley goes and sets a screen so they can just switch. Oh, no.
No, again?
Oh.
All right. I was going to say, no way, dude. No way. I mean, you got to take them while you're hot.
Right. Rebound? Man.
Now, does Hughley hit another 3 this game? If I'm a betting man, I say he's probably done.
I'm gonna go with like the plus 400 bet and say it's 2 more.
2 more? Wow.
I'm just whoa. Oh, yeah.
Get it back. Get it back.
Not the shot you're looking for after that.
Gotta get that.
Oh, my gosh, dude. What is going on?
Flew right by him.
We're in transition, fellas. Guard the basket. I mean, that's 2 inexcusable wide open dunks that they get just because they're not trying. Come on, guys.
Under 8 timeout already. This game is flying by.
I know. I'm gonna have to get a clip of me saying that after he hits the second one for his 4th of the game. Post that on Twitter.
4th of the game. Yeah. I think he'll hit 2 more.
I think he hit 2 more.
And Ian, he predicted a 3-point win, perhaps.
Oh,
A game-winning 3 from Hughley.
I don't think Hughley's in for that, but you never know.
Apparently,
Crazier things have happened.
I said no way as Hughley shot that last 3, and the announcer did too.
Oh, really?
Ian, why are you listening to the announcers? Listen to the soothing voices of Kenny and Coop after dark or whatever.
Yeah.
Kenny, also, I want you to know, you were on field of 68 last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I was watching it on my iPad here in my bed, and it was one of the last things I remember was you talking about some game. I was so tired that none of it made sense. I didn't know what you guys were talking about. But I fell asleep to field of 68 last night.
That's nice. It's
Yeah.
relaxing, dude.
It is.
Oh, man. Kalkbrenner would have been a tough matchup for me. Just because he plays out at the 3-point line so much. But, I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough for me to put myself back into that thought of, that reference, like, because I'm so much heavier now. I don't even remember what it feels like to, like, be in shape and move well. I think I would have done well on offense against him because I think I was just a bit stronger than he was, or than he is, I should say. How do you think you would fare against Kalkbrenner, Coop?
At basketball,
Yeah.
I think I do pretty good.
Yeah?
I think, I think it would just be something he's not expecting. I think
Right.
I think I would.
I mean, nobody wants to
moves.
get their pants pulled down on national TV.
That's true.
He would not be expecting that.
I think I probably score 1-2 points, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say over-under would be about 1.5.
He's going to foul me.
Oh, absolutely. Good pass.
Nice. That ends a 7-0 run, which is graphic worthy.
It is. We didn't get it. See, 4 for 11 from 3. That's just, you can't let him catch the ball 2 feet from the basket. I mean, what do you want to do with him down there? Oh, yeah.
Nice. Come on, Dalen. Zach. Yeah. Dude,
Oh, man.
Kalkbrenner has 13 points already.
What?
Yeah,
I feel like I can remember 7 of them.
I know. It's just like, obviously he's touching the ball a lot, but he like somehow quietly has 13 points.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I have the game on mute, but
Right, right. Oh, that was a travel. He took like 3 steps before he dribbled it. Get out of there, Fremantle. No, hey, come on, man. McDermott, he's just too small. He has no business guarding Dalen. The Swain train.
is that what that meant the other day?
Yeah, too little.
Like instead of he too little, it's
Yeah. Yeah, it's not he's too little, it's that he's tiny.
puny.
Puny. We can say whatever the hell we want. Actually, it's not after 10 yet.
Yeah, no, it's not. Feels like it is, but it's not.
It does feel like it is. I'm tired.
Yeah. Today's also kind of been like the most Thursday, Wednesday in recent
it's a
memory.
really Thursday, Wednesday. Good rebound. Oh, what?
Even Fremantle's stunned.
Jack. I saw Viva La Cats. Did you see the post they made today? It was, I don't know if it was today or I saw it today, but the Nick Saban words of advice for Cincinnati fans.
No.
It was like, if you want to make yourself happy for an hour, have a drink. If you want to make yourself happy for a night, eat a steak. If you want to make yourself happy for a day, I can't remember what it was. If you want to make yourself happy for a week, go on a cruise. If you want to make yourself happy for a month, buy yourself a new car. If you want to make yourself happy for a lifetime, and then it cuts to one of the Viva La Cats guys, and it was like, never become a Cincinnati sports fan.
That's funny. I like that. There was one going around on Twitter on their message board. I think Bearcat Journal is what it's called, where a fan was suggesting that UC just shut down basketball completely.
I saw that, and it was an Ohio State fan that said it.
Oh, it's even better.
It was like I can't. His name was like Bucky Ohio or something.
Oh, nice.
I guess his name could have been Buck.
Could have been, yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen the movie Uncle Buck?
No, I haven't. Is Joe Buck in it?
No, it's John Candy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Here comes another Hughley 3. Oh. He's got Kalkbrenner scared, though. See, I don't understand where the backdoor pass went. Get that ball.
Hughley, spin.
That's a foul. AK's back, everybody.
What's up, AK?
Truva was fantastic. Shout out to Ahmad. Bought everybody lunch.
Truva was amazing. I don't know what any of this stuff was. Ahmad ordered it for us all.
Right.
But a lot of different meats.
Not a lot of cheese in Turkish food.
Yeah, I actually didn't even notice the absence of cheese till you just said that.
Yeah. We had some chicken, some it's not gyro meat. What do they call it? Kebab meat.
Kebab.
We had some of that beef.
Yeah, we had beef.
We had lamajun.
Yeah, that was one thing we had.
Yeah,
that
Matt,
was
it's I mean, I don't know. When you get it in Turkey or Germany or whatever, it's like basically hot dog meat. But I don't know. It's probably in a nicer place like that. It probably was lamb. Oh my gosh.
Ashworth. Hello, Paula.
Oh, Paul is here. A little bit late, but we'll take it.
Paula, you missed our announcement that we're having the baseball coach Billy O'Connor on the podcast soon, sometime between now and the end of next week.
Oh, I thought he was going up with that. Oh, he's ready. Get it to him. The big man. I have a freaking plus 400 bet on Hughley making 2 more threes. Get it to the man.
I mean, this game continues to just fly by.
Yeah, what's going on here?
I mean, there haven't been that many dead balls.
I guess it's just going to take some getting used to.
It's just going to take some getting used to. That's what it is. I mean, it's on pace at least to be one of those games that whenever, it'll be 9:45 and you'll be on your TV guide and you'll be like, oh, I'll watch the end of the Xavier Creighton game. And it's going to be over. Yep. It's going to be back to NASCAR highlights.
Right. You're going to be like, thanks, Docky.
Yeah. Look at her. She's like, thanks, Docky.
Oh, man.
If anyone ever doesn't know what me and Kenny are talking about, that's like, what the hell are they talking about? It's always Tim Robinson related. It's a skit he's done.
We watched so I was at Coop's house on Friday night before the UConn game, and we watched probably a good hour and a half of Tim Robinson stuff. Then we played 2 games of college football, and then we watched the Will Ferrell, George Bush, Farewell to America. Oh, man. Diego Luna.
That was crazy.
Paula, did you see the two dunks that they've gotten, that Creighton's gotten wide open just because Xavier's been doing something stupid? Offensive rebound drops between 3 Xavier guys and they all just sprint away from it. Yeah, I know. And then it looked like Jerome Hunter was angry at him because he thought he was going to grab it, and
Ian.
Oh, dude. I got some really bad stuff waiting for me back home. What's back home? I don't know.
I feel like you're just here for the zip line.
Dude, I love his face when he does that. I don't know. I need a new good TV show to watch. Does anybody got any suggestions?
You have Apple TV?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched Severance yet?
No, I haven't. That's a good call, Coop.
Severance is pretty good. I don't watch shows. I only watch sports. Like earlier today, I didn't finish it because other games came on. I could have watched shows. There's a new episode of Severance out, but I was watching USC Upstate, which is South Carolina Upstate for those simpletons that don't know. And they're playing Charleston Southern. Big South matchup. But Severance, despite me not being a show kind of guy, is a good show.
Yeah, that's one that's definitely on my radar. And then I just finished Silo. That show is very good. But then, I actually love the Beast games, but I can't watch that without my son. No way.
Yeah.
Well, our worst fears are coming true. Oh, dude. Ian, if you've never watched Shameless before, you're in for a wild ride, my friend.
Yeah, you are. 16-5 run for Creighton, speaking of wild ride, and it's
That's
Fremantle
a
making it a 16-7 run.
yeah. That Shameless is like, four or one out of every 5 episodes is like really funny. Every episode's good, and then you have like 2 or 3 episodes a season that are just like gut wrenching.
Yeah.
That might be the craziest character development of any show. Like if you go back and start at I went back and started season 1 with my wife after I'd watched the whole thing, and seeing all the siblings. It's crazy. I mean, some of them were like 12 when the show started, and when it ended, they were like 25.
Yeah, it's like college basketball these days.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't believe how many guys in the city of Cincinnati look exactly like Frank from Shameless.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You go to any...
Oh, man.
Damn. You go to any intersection.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's just 2.
Walked.
Hey, 2 points, all score the same. Oh, they didn't call it?
Yeah, you traveled.
Oh, my gosh. They're making me look like a fool. I have to take points off my scoreboard?
Is that the joke?
Oh, you don't got to show a replay of that. Travel.
I'm going to call a foul on Swain? I think I'm Fremantle.
That's a foul. Where are we at here? That's somebody getting dunked on. No, it absolutely was a foul. I mean, the more it happens, the more that we don't get those calls, I start to wonder, like, maybe we're just not very strong. Because they're just, like, falling down. If that's not a foul, then that means that Davion is not strong, and I don't think that's the case.
Man, a 20-7 run. Just quickly became a 10-point lead.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have a big, either a huge second half defensively, or you're going to have Conwell and Maddox getting this game for you.
Maybe we see Marcus Foster shoot a 3 at some point.
Yeah, maybe we see 2 more Hughley 3s. It's like, you just never know what could happen.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a problem for literally anybody that guards him.
And I mean, he's growing up right in front of our eyes over these last, 5 or 6 games. Just, he's turning it up.
Paula, I would have said a few more than that, but it's pretty close. Oh, Ahmad. Is Ahmad watching from the plane? Get that shit out of here.
Hey, with as far as Ahmad's traveling, I'm sure they've got Wi-Fi on the plane. Unless he's still at the airport.
Oh, no, he's on the plane.
Wow.
Ahmad, we were just talking about Truva. Let's go 2 for 1 here. Go, fast.
Oh, Ahmad's flying the plane. Wow.
Oh, Ahmad's flying the plane. I had that all wrong.
Then you probably should not be listening to the Roll Blob podcast.
If Ahmad was flying the plane right now, he would have the Roll Blob podcast up over the intercom.
If Ahmad was flying the plane, he would delay it till the end of this game. And if Xavier loses, the flight would be canceled.
There we go.
Maddox 3 needed that. Back to just a 5-point game.
Dude, have you ever
Yeah.
what is that Family Guy when they talk about how pilots talk over the intercom? When they're like, "Hey folks, we got about a 3 hour and 30-minute flight to Cincinnati."
Never seen it.
That's pretty
Don't
funny.
know.
The one, what was the? He said the one lasts for like 30 seconds. We got my longest is 13 seconds.
How come pilots will be like, oh yeah, we're gonna start our initial descent into Denver. We'll be on the ground in about 35 minutes. And then 35 minutes goes by, and it's like, man, we're still in the air. Like, we're not on the ground, and it'll be like 52 minutes.
Have you ever been on a flight where they've had to circle the airport?
Yeah, just a few weeks ago, I was flying from Vegas to San Diego. It's a 35-minute flight, but it got delayed because of fog. So there were other planes waiting to land. So we circled over San Diego for 1 hour, and it was just supposed to be a 35-minute flight. It ended up being 2 hours.
One of our private flights, can't remember where it was, but I think we were coming back to Cincinnati, but it was so foggy that they couldn't see the ground, like you're saying. And like we heard,
That's halftime.
that is halftime.
5-point game. We'll take it. I mean, they had a monster run, Creighton did, and still just a 5-point game.
So this flight, we're circling the airport, and I mean it's going on forever. And these flights don't have like super long distances that they can go because it's just the pencil jets, you know.
Right.
And so Mario, like at that time, the cockpit was open. Like you could just walk up and see the pilots flying. Like it was awesome. But Mario goes walking up there and comes walking back and was like, "Fellas, everybody buckle your seatbelts. They got to land this thing." And it was like, we're flying in, and then the fog broke, and we were like 100 feet from the ground. It was nuts, dude. Because they had to land it because they were nervous about the fuel supply.
Jeez.
Normally when Mario says stuff like that, you're like, all right, dude, whatever. I'm trying to think. The one time we took off from like an airport in New York, and there was a building that was probably like, I don't know, 2 miles beneath us. And he looks over at me and Joe Hughes and he was like, "Fellas, we almost clipped that building."
Not even close.
Oh, dude. Mario at like, he would have probably been like my age now when I was in college. So he was a whole different monster, dude. Like, you never saw that dude being serious other than like, unless it was like, cause he had to do all the planning for every trip and like, you know, all the social media stuff and all that. But like when we were just like chilling, going somewhere, he was hysterical, dude.
Dude, that guy's got to be the busiest guy, probably outside of Sean Miller in the entire program.
Oh yeah, they got him doing it. And his job always changes because I think when I was there, he was like the director of basketball operations, and now it's something way different than that. But yeah, he's a busy dude. But that was hysterical when CJ was standing up screaming at the officials. Mario looks back at us. He's like, "Tell him to shut the fuck up."
That was. I just hear, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Sit down and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And I look over at CJ. I put my hand on CJ's shoulder and I was like, "Hey," Mario said, "You got to calm down." And he was like, "Oh man, if I get a technical right now, I'm just gonna have to leave the building."
Yeah, dude. My buddy Noah, he was saying. He texted me during the game. He's like, "Hey, I see you on TV. You wearing a North Face hoodie?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're sitting next to a giant, bro." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." And then he was talking to me yesterday, I think. He's like, Yeah, your buddy, your tall buddy, he was on TV a lot, like just in the background or whatever. He's
Hmm.
like he was going in at those refs. I'm like, oh, yeah. So I haven't watched. Well, I tried to watch the replay on the Fox Sports app, but
Right.
the commercial breaks are like legit commercial
I
breaks
know.
that you can't fast forward through. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
No, I got to watch it live
Yeah,
with
we'll
no
do it live.
commercials. Actually,
But
during one of the commercial breaks, I was freaking rocketing a ball into the stands.
that's right.
I don't,
Not Frischner level, but
no, no.
you're getting there.
I will say he's probably had a couple thousand more throws than me.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
mean you
I'm
weren't you
standing
didn't
at
even get to
right.
warm up in the bullpen or anything,
Yeah, I'm standing at 1.
right? Yeah,
No, Paulo, the refs weren't bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Ahmad, I was thinking about that in the beginning of the game, and then after a couple brewskis, I stopped thinking about it so much.
oh, I looked back at them a few times. They didn't really care to be at the game or not. They were just there.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of like the problem you run into sometimes sitting that close is like you really don't have like the diehards in the first few rows. It's usually just you
yeah,
know.
yeah. There was a diehard Yukon fan behind us. Him and Ahmad
Yeah,
were
that's
getting
what I hear.
we're having words with each other.
Yeah. It was about to be one of those fights like at the St. Louis game in the stands.
Got to be careful with those.
So, what do you think about this first half, Kenny? Besides the Hughley threes, what's standing out the most?
I mean, how can you go? How can you talk about anything but the Hughley threes?
I don't really want to. It doesn't feel right doing
It
it,
doesn't
but
feel
we're
right.
going to.
No, I mean, like you said, Kalkbrenner ends the half with 13 points. It feels like he's got like 7 max.
Right.
So it's just like he's just one of those dudes that, like you said, he's got the ball a lot, and he just like he has a lot of those layups where he just like doesn't even jump and he just puts it right over the front of the rim, and you're like, that one didn't count.
Right. Yeah. He does have 2 fouls, though, so something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it seemed like Hughley was able to take some ground from him on that post up. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Hughley play more if he's able to contribute offensively a little bit, and he's given him problems on defense. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the game a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see here. I'm going to try and generate a picture of what I want the sweatshirts to look like.
Good call. Good call. Let's see who we got for Xavier Fremantle. He scored 7 points very early on. Finished the first half with 9 points, 5 rebounds. He also has 2 fouls. And then Hughley with 7 points, and 6 of them coming from deep. Dalen Swain with 7 points and 4 boards. I think Swain, too, Kenny, is just like, you give him the ball and good things are going to happen. Like, he can take over a game. He can become that guy. So
Well,
I think the second half, I bet he has more than 7 in the second half.
I mean, it's like he has the ability to do it, and sometimes you watch him play, and it's almost like he doesn't believe that he has the ability to take over games, because when he starts going, I mean, CJ said it like 30 times in the Yukon game. It's just like every time he gets the ball, it seems like if he would just take one more dribble or go into his 2 steps, that he can get layups, but he just like stops 10 feet from the basket, and you're like, man, you had it. And sometimes I think that's just a confidence thing with him.
Yeah, probably is. But hey, we've already seen improvement from the last game. Shooting the 3 ball, 5 threes made. Conwell's hit 1. So overall, like, I mean, We all know Creighton's going to score their points. They're going to go on runs, and they did that. And, 35 first half points for Xavier isn't bad considering how good Creighton's defense has been. They're on a 5-game winning streak. Just look at the point totals against Creighton on that winning streak. They've been really good. So
Right.
I'm happy with the first half. Just, make some stops. And, it's all about execution. Jack says UConn needs to get it together right now. I haven't even thought about any other basketball teams today.
Who are they playing?
Great question.
I seriously have only been thinking about this game.
UConn is, down to DePaul. 37-29 at halftime. Did Xavier break UConn?
The people were talking.
It is kind of crazy to see a 25 next to UConn's name,
Right.
all the way down there. It's still ranked, but barely.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. UConn's is, obviously McNeely is a huge part of their team, so read the chat, Kenny. That's on, hey, Paula, that's on me. I'm trying to, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. How sick would this be?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's real nice.
When you see a store with 20 guys that look exactly like you, you go in.
You go in. Look at this. It says blobbing inside the collar.
Oh, yeah. That's sweet.
You go in. Ball up 8 or UConn down 8. I think UConn down 8 sounds better. ChatGPT.
I might be transitioning away from ChatGPT to Google's AI. I think it's better. I don't remember what it's called. That's how good it is. But I was asking ChatGPT for something. I don't remember what. And it was just giving me inaccurate info. So I asked it what other AI platforms I could use to get actual information. And it told me try Google AI. And put a link. I'm like, what an idiot. But Google AI is
this is what's going to take over the world?
DeepSeek, I don't know, man. Too afraid to.
State blobbing will be on my grave, says AK.
Really?
That's just dedication to a craft. Paula.
Paula, I am not on the TikTok.
No. I don't even know what DeepSeek is.
It's China's AI. It's a competitor to ChatGPT. NVIDIA stock went way down because of it. Don't ask me why.
I don't
know. But, I might stop using AI completely and just start making shit up like I used to.
Unravel the mystery of AGI with curiosity. Answer the essential question with long-termism. What the heck does that even mean?
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
That's just the very first search result for DeepSeek. It says DeepSeek. Unravel the mystery of AGI with curiosity. Answer the essential question with long-termism.
Okay, well, that was AI. That was like an AI description. It was like, yeah, whatever. Whatever happened to Ask Jeeves? If they made Ask Jeeves AI,
right,
it would work. People would use it. And then why does Snap?
Oh, We'll have to wait for that question. You're back. I heard
what they did. I heard
you say, "Why does like Snap?" And then done. You were gone.
Well, what I was saying is like, why does Snapchat need an AI bot at the very, very top of like your Snapchats? What could I possibly be like? While I'm like sending a Snapchat, I'd like to ask AI something.
Yeah.
Like, just weird.
It is weird. We did get our song from the from AI that we'll never be able to use, I guess.
Yeah, that's
it's a
true.
Good one.
It was good, yeah. But
wonder if I can
tragic.
Wonder if I can pull it up and play it on here.
Yeah, this should be allowed.
No, I mean I know it's allowed. I'm just saying I don't know how to do it.
Oh.
It's got to be in the Good Morning Ahmad chat.
Or maybe it's just between me, you, and Cap, maybe.
Could be. There it is. I guess I could just play it like this.
Yeah.
Listen up, I got a story to tell.
Dude, this is such a good song.
Listen up, I got a story to tell. About a podcast that'll make you yell. It's called Roll Blob, straight out of the net. With Coop, Kenny, Freeze, and the one they call Cap. What's his name? Talk basketball from pros to college. Breaking down the games with tons of knowledge. Coop keeps it real, Kenny brings the heat. And Cap's real name, man, it's a mystery. Who knows? Roll Blob Podcast.
Who knows?
Keeping it fly. Dropping the facts. Letting the jokes fly by. If you love hoops, this is where it's at. Coop, Kenny, and Cap bringing the chat.
That's incredible. When you sent me that song, I was like, that was when I first thought, like, all right, AI is the future.
That's what it.
It's not like not that it can write code and not that it can create like full video game experiences off of a prompt. It was the Roll Blob song.
What is Cap's real name?
I don't think science has answered that question yet.
I don't know. Like, I know Cap's dad, but I only know Cap's dad's name is Cap's dad. He even calls himself Cap's dad.
Right. Coop, Kenny, and Cap bringing the chat. My kids, when we all get in the car, they, my daughter Evie will be like, play the Roll Blob song, and if I'm in the car if we have a 20-minute drive, we're listening to that song 15 times. Okay. I've tried to take a video of them dancing and singing it, but every single time I do, one of them is like doing something stupid. So I'm just like, okay, well, it's not meant to be.
One of them's like punching the other one or something. Like, oh.
Or crying or,
Yeah. Reciting dark spells or something in the backseat.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Speaking of, that was a fast halftime too.
Yeah, it was. It is 9:03. Usually this is right when halftime would be starting.
Right. My son has been to a game when he was like 18 months old, but my daughters have not been.
Foster 3? No.
Man, that would have been a big one. That would have been huge even.
Now, your son is getting recruited by Xavier right now, isn't he?
Yeah. Not officially, but...
Yeah.
They're really impressed. He's like a top 4 or 7-year-old in the nation. So that always makes me laugh when you like softball. They're softball parents and baseball parents would be like, my son plays for the best 7U team in the country. It's like, how could you ever know that?
Yeah. He still sucks because he's 7, but,
yeah. But he
for being that bad, he's pretty good.
Relatively.
Yeah. Swain
DePaul
can't believe
basketball.
it.
DePaul basketball.
Now,
DePaul
I actually do.
basketball.
Sometimes I wake up thinking about that beautiful song Ian created.
It's gorgeous.
DePaul basketball. Now, do we want UConn to come back and beat DePaul? I mean, I think we have to. I think we have to pull for UConn.
I mean, from this point forward, I'm rooting for UConn and I'm rooting for Marquette every game.
Yeah.
Well, till the Big East tourney.
That's right. Swain.
Dalen, I'm just not a big fan of it. Just not a big fan of it, Dalen.
His
You do a
feet
lot.
didn't move right.
You do a
either.
lot well. You do a lot well.
Just
No.
because your number's 3 doesn't mean that's what you have to do.
Paula, I don't care if that game ends up being a 300-plus loss.
Yeah, I don't want them to win games.
Never, ever, 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 ever.
In any sport, really.
Right. I mean, guys,
Ugh,
what is going on?
I hate that play.
Why don't we do that?
With what, like McKnight to Hughley?
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Every time we think they're out, they pull me back in. Travel. Thank you.
Yep.
Finally
there he
called
is.
it.
Look at that. Look at Xavier. They're like, thank you, Docky.
Thank you, Docky.
It's probably got fries on it.
He lost his neck? We didn't lose it. Oh, yeah, it was one of those or saving his life things.
Yeah, the last ditch thing. That's it.
Yeah, right.
Here's Swain. Nice. Nope.
Good pass.
Look at that pass.
It's got Kalkbrenner on him. Yeah, I don't mind that one. I
Swain.
really don't.
Okay.
Basically a wide open 3. Float game? Proper.
Hey, the offensive rebounding, we'll take that. Actually, Xavier and Creighton are 2 of the worst offensive rebounding teams in the entire country.
Really?
Yes.
It sounds right.
They're both in rank in the 300s.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad.
Maybe that's just because they make too many shots.
Could be.
That's got to be what it is. Yep. That's a tough one.
He's just too good, man. 18 points for Kalkbrenner.
Well, you know Zach's shooting that. After
Rebound.
Kalkbrenner makes it, you know he's shooting that.
Do it again.
I mean, that's tough. Kalkbrenner plays defense on the 3, so he doesn't have to rebound. He sees the rebound, and he's already third of the way down the court. Miss it. Whoa. Thank you. Thanks, Docky.
Docky.
I didn't mess that part up.
Random.
It's like, what was her name? It was like, are you Miss So-and-so? Yes.
Say
Yes,
the
what?
whole thing. Thank you.
All right.
I think it's time for Xavier to create and start a graphic-worthy run.
Yeah.
However, it'll have to come after that.
Kalkbrenner still has another year of eligibility. He's been at Creighton longer than Ashworth.
By a lot, apparently.
Oh, see, Jack, you can't be doing that to me. I mean, it's totally plausible, though.
I mean, we'll believe anything in the chat.
Yeah, right.
If it's in the chat, we take it as facts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Go.
Is this the start of something new?
Well, it's the start of something new.
Yeah.
Man, you guys got me pretty pumped up. This game's going pretty quick. Xavier's going to get a win, and then, boom, time to watch Severance.
I'm telling you, it's pretty good.
My buddy Jared's been telling me to watch it for like a year.
It's not like funny,
Yeah,
but
no.
it's interesting.
Yeah, I know the premise of the show.
Yeah.
All right. It's got to be so weird for people at Xavier that have been watching, or that have been calling Dante for all these years. And then they have to switch and call him Dante.
Dante Maddox? Yeah, right.
I called him Dante Maddox a few times, and I don't even say Dante's name every day.
Wow. Dante Jackson, Dante Maddox.
No, dude. All right. Hey, you know what? Miss the layup, get a hard foul. Don't hate it. Jack, I have not seen it. Is it the one that... Hold on. Somebody was telling me about this. It's like oh my gosh, what is that show called on HBO for NFL teams?
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks. It's like a Hard Knocks for Notre Dame, I think.
I don't remember the actual year, but I set it on a space back in summertime when Dante Maddox committed to Xavier, but he's the first Xavier player to have the letter X in his name since like 1999 or 2000 or something.
Well, I mean,
It was
I don't know if I know anybody with the letter X in their name other than, well, Xavier Henry.
right, yeah. Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know him.
I don't know him personally.
Man.
Yeah, never have had a player named Xavier. We came close with Xavier Pinson, I think, but at some point it's going to happen.
I mean, just by sheer numbers. What, Xavier Henry. Where do I know that name from? I know that he played basketball with me in high school. Was he a pitcher? Because I know he was a really good baseball player too. I want to say he went to the MLB.
Oh, really? I was thinking of a player that played around the same time you did that went to like Kansas or something. Who am I thinking of?
So, he played. No, he did play in the NBA. His brother, C.J. Henry, was drafted in the first round of the MLB draft.
Where'd Xavier Henry go to college? These tournament projections with Villanova as a crown invitee. College basketball crown, man.
He went to Oklahoma. Or no,
Oh,
I'm an idiot. He went to Kansas.
Okay, it was Kansas.
He's from Oklahoma City.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so I was talking to the guys from Field of 68 yesterday. Do you think that the Crown will be more fun to watch than the NIT?
Dude, I don't know.
I don't think. I mean, both of them have the potential to be awful, but I don't know.
I'm just out on the idea. Like, why?
Where did it
You know
come
what I
from?
mean? Like,
I literally just heard about it like 2 weeks ago.
they announced it like after the end of last year, and I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem necessary. Like, you already have the NIT for a reason, and then beyond that, you have the like CBI and stuff.
Right.
But
But I mean, are teams going to take? Well, are teams going to decide to go to the Crown over the NIT?
I can't imagine so. I mean, like Xavier was in the NIT last year, but as awful as it is to say, the only reason is because a bunch of teams that finished ahead of them like declined the invite because they didn't want to play in the NIT.
Yeah, but the Crown is only for the 4 major conferences. The 2 teams from the 4 major conferences get in. The 2 first teams that don't make the tournament.
But like, I don't know.
Oh, so Jack, they vote on that before the season starts, so that teams don't have to worry about making that decision.
It's just a weird concept to me.
Yeah, I mean it'd be pretty. I don't know. Like the only way it would matter is if you took the top 2 teams from every conference. Oh my gosh, dude! Use the backboard, Zach. Been telling my kid to do that all night. Took him to practice today. Wouldn't use the backboard. And then there's Kalkbrenner just dunking the ball.
But the Crown, it's from the Big East, Big 10, and Big 12. So it's the Fox Sports schools, if you will, the Big 12. It's not always on Fox or ESPN, but it's like ran by Fox Sports. It's like their creation. So it says 2 automatic qualifiers from the Big East, Big 10, Big 12 conferences, as well as 10 at-large teams will be selected from the pool of teams that didn't qualify for the tournament.
But only from the big conferences or anybody?
I don't know. I don't know about the at-large teams.
Because it's like, at that point, then you're just trying to, I don't know, you're just trying to take away from the NIT.
Yeah.
Who runs the NIT?
I don't know. I mean, it's on ESPN. I don't know who, like, runs it, but I'm thinking...
Oh, NCAA. So they're just fighting back against the NCAA. It says that the NCAA purchased ownership rights to the NIT tournament in 2005. So that's all it is. Fox is just trying to take a bigger piece of the college basketball pie from the NCAA.
Sounds like a cash grab.
I liked your old stuff.
Yeah, like your old stuff. I'm with you, Ian. They do need the Burger King crowns when they win. I mean, like, I don't know. When Xavier won the NIT a couple years ago, like, I know it's NIT, but you still have to add it to the banner. You already had it up there.
Wow.
But
they're playing all the games in freaking Vegas.
If you win the college basketball crown,
nice shot, baby.
If you win the college basketball crown, like, don't put a banner up for it. You're gonna have to put a whole new one up. Now, if Xavier goes on to win it this year, which I hope they don't, because I hope they're in the big tournament, then of course it's a big deal.
And won.
Yup.
No, so here's the thing with the Crown. That's gonna, I mean, honestly, it'll be a cool event. And they're doing it the right way. Like, if they're gonna play the whole thing. Let me see where the games are being played.
I mean, maybe like some are on campus, but I know it finishes in Vegas at least.
Right. Because, yeah, so it's March 31st through April 3rd. So they got to be doing probably the Final Four there. So, man, honestly, it's pretty smart because they're going to get tons of people at those games. There's already tons of people traveling to Vegas
For March
Madness. So it's like, it'll end up being bigger than the NIT, I think.
Maybe I'm just not sold on the name.
Yeah, I don't know. The name doesn't bother me as much, but the idea of it makes sense, taking advantage of the infrastructure that's already there. And plus, you're never going to hear any complaints from me, the NCAA losing a little bit of power in the TV rights.
Fair. Fremantle, please.
Let's go.
1 point game, boys. And Paula.
Fremantle. Let me see here.
Haircut, Zach.
Haircut, Zach.
Must be the haircut. Fremantle's got 14 points.
And what's Kalkbrenner got? 30?
Kalkbrenner has 53. Yeah, has 23 of the 53.
He's got 23.
23 points for Kalkbrenner.
Wow. 23, 2 for 2 from 3, 10 for 13 from the field.
23 on me, dude.
Creighton shooting, is that every total? 25% from 3.
Yep.
Rebounding battle. Let's see what we got here. Creighton's winning the rebounding battle too. 25 rebounds. Yeah. Where's the? I want to give me the offensive rebounds. This website, man. Sometimes.
Xavier has 10 offensive rebounds. Creighton has 9.
Yeah, they sure do. Second chance points. Xavier's got 11. Creighton's got 12. Xavier's 0 for 0 on dunks. Creighton's 6 for 6. Waffles.
Creighton has a lot more points in the paint than Xavier does, 32 to 18.
I mean, that generally happens when you have a
23
7'2"
points
guy.
from your 7-footer. Yeah, that'll do it.
There was that question, Ian. I don't know if anybody here has ever watched Tim the Tap Man. He's a video game streamer. But he got into this big debate about waffles or pancakes, and he said that he liked waffles more, which I always have too. But he gets into this big debate, and then a guy wrote a song just using clips from his streams, and it was incredible. It's called Waffles Are Better Than Pancakes.
And Jack, I did see the video of the Providence fan getting beat up by security. That's Matthew Leb, but does anyone know what happened? Why that altercation took place? Now, back to the important matters of waffles and pancakes. Definitely waffles for me, but one nice little treat that's often forgotten about, and I don't think gets enough recognition, is French toast.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
Dude, growing up, when my mom was making French toast, it was going to be a good day.
Yeah.
But, man, I'll tell you, you get a waffle, throw some peanut butter and syrup on it.
Ooh. Or some
Special.
powdered sugar.
Oh, you put powdered sugar too. Nobody's stopping you. I gotta turn stab broadcast off. I already know what happens.
True, yeah. Fremantle in between 3 guys.
I knew that was coming.
So that's 16 points for haircut Zach.
Oh my gosh, dude. They're just. I mean, did you see that? They have 5 guys standing on one side of the court, or 4 guys standing on one side of the court, and Kalkbrenner all by himself, and they're throwing high-low passes from the wing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think he gives us one of these. I mean, that one looked a little shaky.
He's nervous.
Yeah, he's really nervous. Oh. Yeah, both of those looked a little. Both of those looked a little sus.
Mm-hmm. A little sauce. Now, I will say the second half is moving at a normal pace.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, man.
Oh.
Good pass.
Yeah, great pass.
Are we not going to get a foul?
Went our way.
I mean, that's a foul.
No foul. That's got to be a foul.
The ref called blue. At least that's what it looked like he said. Waffles are better than pancakes. Does anybody have any big plans this weekend? Because Xavier's not playing. We don't got to worry about a game.
I'll probably worry about a game still. I'll just
I'm just gonna turn the TV on and stare at it for like 2.5 hours.
sometimes if I want to watch a game and say I don't get that channel or something, I'll just picture it in my head and just kind of go through there. So I might make up a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't really know what I'll do with myself. I mean, what do I usually do? You know?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Like
be
when it's like
home.
August and there's no college basketball or college football. Like, what am I doing on those days? I don't remember. I don't know.
I don't know.
The snow's gonna be melted by then, probably. It's supposed to be like 56 here.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I forgot to salt my driveway, and then just drove on it for like 2 weeks, so it's just like ice now.
Yeah.
Not the best. Wasn't the best plan, that's for sure.
But it was a plan.
It was a plan, yeah. Oh, dude. Ian, that sounds like a great night, honestly. Something my wife and I used to do before we had kids. We would, one of my off days or whatever, we would sit down and watch all 3 extended Lord of the Rings movies. Those were great days. Especially if it was like 10 degrees outside, snow coming down, you just LOTRing it up. Whose ball is it? Do you know?
Should be Xavier's ball. It was ruled Xavier's ball.
They looked like they were like arguing on the way out, though.
They better not have.
I'll tell you that much. Who was it that was it Fletcher that has the Fairly Odd Parents tattooed on him?
Yeah, I think it is on his
Fletcher on his left leg, or on his left
calf.
leg, and then on his right leg, he's got like
a skull or
yeah.
something.
like a flaming skull.
And then yeah, Wanda and Cosmo.
Yeah, two pretty different vibes.
The duality of man.
Right.
If you had fairy odd parents, Kenny, what's the first thing you're wishing for? Within reason. You can't go all crazy for your first wish. You get unlimited, but like the first thing you're wishing for.
Just
that doesn't go against the rules.
Yeah, right. I think probably just just so I can see. Let me get some of that Grater's ice cream, you know?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I mean, just... listen. I can't tell if you're being serious or not now, Jack. Now you got me scared. I'm Ron Burgundy?
Fletcher dating Angel Reese?
I mean, it doesn't sound too outlandish. I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those things, it's like, maybe.
Oh, not a lie.
I don't know.
He says not a lie this time, so I'm taking him at his word and I'm telling everybody.
Yeah. Well, my first wish for Wanda and/or Cosmo would just be Xavier wins this game in regulation.
Yep. No, Zach, they're going to call it, man. Your arm's wrapped around his waist.
Is that 3 on Fremantle?
I don't know.
Ooh, no, it's 4. Ooh.
That's what 7-2 will do to you.
Yeah, okay, they did.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at that.
Fletcher and Reese were in a relationship. I had no idea.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm reading about it right now.
How do you get that shot blocked? And then he comes down and makes that shot. It's like those little moments. They make the difference in the game. Go from a great steal, should be an automatic 2 points. They come down, score 3. I don't think this game's going to be over by 9:45, though.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I mean, I tend to think that that's partially or fully on Hughley. He just let him pass the ball and set a screen with nothing. You're just letting Ashworth come off a screen with no hedge, nothing. Shoot it.
Conwell shoots it.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn.
Clean.
Damn.
That's how Conwell looked at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, when Conwell was shooting a 3, it looked so good. Like, as soon as before it came off of his hands, just the way he jumped, it's like, that's it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what that looked like.
And then dude, get out. Rebound the ball. Let's go. Pull up.
Yeah, let your guys get there. It's 5-on-1.
Hey. Gotta stop cheating. My one buddy, Nick, I don't know, I may have said this before, but he's a Xavier fan and a Notre Dame fan. He's my cousin's brother-in-law. And every single time somebody gets a flag when they're playing against Notre Dame, he starts screaming at the TV, "These guys got to stop cheating."
Nice. Ooh, careful.
Hughley!
Yes. Hughley ties the game.
Big John. It's one of my favorite songs ever.
Big John's got 9 points.
Every morning at the mine, you would see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245. Kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. Everybody knew you didn't
Yeah, that's
give
just
no lip to
disgusting.
Big John. That shouldn't even be legal. We got to do something about these tall guys.
That's what I'm
Ashworth,
saying.
Ashworth walks every time he touches the ball. At least, 80%.
That's almost every time.
Yeah,
Closer to every time than
pretty
none
much.
of the time.
Right. It's going to take some getting used to.
No whistle.
I mean, that's...
Conwell can't even move.
Dude, there's no way. You cannot give up a rebound there.
Well, it did.
I mean,
That's his shot.
if he's not making that, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's his shot. Ooh, Dalen.
I mean, that is a foul. He put his hand down, and he stopped him from going around him. If he just keeps his hands up, it's not even close to a foul, but that was a foul.
And I tend to think when you have a player laying on the ground in pain and can't get up, I mean, usually that would suggest something happened.
If we're just talking usually, go.
Oh, go, 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 go.
There we go.
Nice.
We got a 2-point game. Lady and... Well, we might have two ladies in here. Ladies and gentlemen.
On Twitter, who knows? We don't.
Yeah, who
we can't
knows?
see who's in there on Twitter.
Man, Kalkbrenner doesn't even, face the basket when he got the ball at 10 feet. Wow.
I mean, dude, I don't even know how you
Oh.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Golly!
damn. That was too easy. I was just expecting there to be a whistle.
Right. Wait, they called a foul?
Yeah, they did on McKnight.
Oh, okay.
Man, what a game for Hughley.
Yeah.
11 points and 11 loud points.
Loud ones. Does he have 4 threes yet?
Does he have 4 threes yet? No, he doesn't.
No, not yet.
We would know it. We would know it.
Hughley's showing me something tonight, man. But it's been the last month and a half that everybody on Xavier's team has started to play a little different with a little bit more of a chip on their shoulder. Jack, I don't know if you're making a joke or not, but that's what it looks like. It's like I watched him play. I've watched full games after he got after he committed to Xavier. I watched a couple full games because you can only tell so much from those highlight videos, and the dude can play. I don't. It's just like his hands aren't working the same as they used to. Yeah, Paula, that's true. I mean, I think the weight loss is it makes a lot bigger. I mean, he lost what over 10% of his body weight. I mean, you have to learn how to play again. You're not, just throwing people around with your body. You got to rely on leverage and all those different things a little bit more than you used to before. And then obviously with the injury and the mental side of coming back from something like that. We haven't heard from Ahmad in a while.
That's a good point.
Tanner, man, that
Wi-Fi must not be
freaking
great.
that dynasty got fell by the wayside. I was getting too many complaints about it being too hard. I need to, if we do it next time, either need to lower the difficulty or let people play with better teams. I would love to keep playing. I didn't have a winning record or anything, but I was starting to figure it out. Just took a little bit of getting used to.
That's true. And congrats to Kenny, by the way, for beating me in the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Yeah, that was a big one. Big for the brand.
I beat you in just a regular season game.
Yeah.
We would have
played a rubber match, but the Pop-Tart Bowl just carries a little bit more weight.
Man, what teams? I think the first game I was.
I was UAB.
That's right. Man, I have no clue who. Wyoming. I was Wyoming.
You were Wyoming in the first game? I thought it was the second game.
The second game, it was a Sun Belt Conference matchup between App State, that was me, and you were the Pop-Tart Bowl champion, which was Arkansas State.
Arkansas State, yeah. Both teams running the Oregon offense.
Yep, and I ran.
It took a little bit. It took a little bit of getting used to for him in the locker room before the game. It was a last-minute offensive playbook change.
Said, "Here you go, guys. I hope you can adapt."
This is the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Yeah, we have to be creative to win this thing. You know, Ashworth's not going to miss free throws. Got a high-scoring game tonight.
Yeah. I mean, this is the way we thought Xavier was going to be every game. What the?
Ooh. Don't like it.
They called a foul on Jerome there. What is... I mean, that's a foul on this dude first. He had his arm wrapped around his neck. Yeah, 97% is wild. I think Brad Redford still holds the record in Michigan for the most made free throws in a row, high school. Made like 115 free throws in a row.
Jeez.
In games, I mean, not just sitting in his backyard.
Right.
Damn, look at that.
Ooh-wee.
Man.
Finished.
This dude just made a one-handed catch, which I haven't seen him do all year. What's going on here?
I don't know what that was about.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm pretty sure it was either 113 or 115 in a row, AK.
Neil.
Dude. Oh, no.
No. Damn, man. Timeout. Yeah.
$102 straight.
Man, feels like Creighton's shooting the three a lot higher than 38% today.
Well, they were shooting 25% in the first half, so most of those makes are from now or from this half.
Unreal.
How many have they made total?
8.
Oh, well, they had 4 in the first half, 4 in the second half so far.
Still, Xavier hasn't had a graphic-worthy run yet. They're due for one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you almost got to have a bucket here. Winning by 8, they're on an 8-2 scoring run. Oof.
That'll do it, yeah.
Probably got
6-0
fries on it
run
by
in
now.
34 seconds.
Yeah, see, they're 5 for 6 from 3 in the second half.
Wow, okay.
You got to get a bucket here.
Haircut Zach with 4 fouls. He's in the game. And he's only going to be haircut Zach for this game because by the time they play next week, it'll be longer. It won't be a fresh haircut anymore.
Right.
It'll just be a normal head of hair. Send it out.
Come on. There you go.
Get in.
It's a bucket.
Yep.
We'll take that.
Leads down to 6.
Really, we just need to score a little over a point every minute without letting them score. I mean, then we're right there. Dude, I thought they called a foul. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Don't dunk it. Just lay it up. Nice.
All right.
I didn't want him to dunk that.
4-0 run.
Graphic
That's not
worthy.
graphic worthy, though.
Graphic worthy comes at what, 7-0?
I'd say 7, yeah.
Oh, that hit his hand. Dude, I love the way Hughley's playing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Just his whole demeanor and everything is different. Hughley playing well makes Xavier a completely different team.
Oh, 100%.
Come on. Good defense here. Look at that. He can't get him in the paint.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, it doesn't fucking matter there. Jeez, man.
What was that?
That was a bad pass.
Oh, dude. Jack, I think we're going to need another reverse jinx.
Not again. No way. Oh my god, dude. They can't miss. Suddenly it's a 10-point game just like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Xavier's made each of their last 4 field goals, but the problem is Creighton's made like each of their last 27.
Right.
I don't think that's accurate.
And 23 of them have been from 3.
Yeah, 5 of their last 5.
Yeah, that's a travel, jump ball,
Yeah,
something.
walked. Stays with Creighton, walked.
Why didn't they make Ashworth get up and go give that ball back to the ref after he threw it?
Creighton's made 7 straight threes. That's stupid.
7 straight?
Yeah.
And they haven't all, like, that's not an easy shot right there.
No,
Couple have been easy.
it didn't even touch the net. That disgusts me. Absolutely disgusts me. How does Creighton always find these guys?
I don't know.
I don't want to go there.
They just play their percentages, I guess. There is no chance. I mean, Chiefs-Eagles has to be the worst Super Bowl outcome possible.
It is 100%. Go Birds.
There's going to be like 16 people watching the game.
Yeah, I heard that companies are pulling their ads now. I don't know if this is true. I'm just taking it as fact because I read it.
Right.
On some website, and by website I mean either Reddit or Twitter or Instagram,
Right.
that companies are pulling their ads because they're not expecting enough people to watch it.
Yeah.
So what I think this is Drake making it happen, paying off referees to ensure it's
Right.
Chiefs,
Yeah.
Eagles, so he doesn't have to hear Kendrick, so fewer people hear Kendrick
Right.
Lamar,
Yep.
Say what he has to say at halftime.
I mean, the part that is the worst that I'm still going to watch it, which I shouldn't, but I'm still going to watch it because the commercials are great, and I want to see the Chiefs lose. So
I'd like to see the Chiefs lose. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't know, dude. I don't think the Chiefs can handle the tush push. How many friggin' 3rd and 1s and 4th and 1s do the Eagles get into? It feels like they run the tush push like 14 times a game.
I think they set up their plays to ensure that it's going to be 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1. Like, why throw beyond the sticks? When you can like have a little little curl route, come back, be a little short, push.
Right. Dude, that freaking that goal line stand that the Commanders were trying to make, where they ran the tush push like 6 times in a row, was hysterical.
Oh, when he just jumps over the line.
Yeah, and the ref was like, "I'm not going to tell you when. I'm not going to tell you if I'm actually going to do it, but I could give them a point, give them points, could give them a touchdown whenever I feel like it." Did you see? Were you watching that?
Yeah, I was watching it.
The ref legit, like he was like, if they do it, eventually down the line, I can award a touchdown to the Eagles. And it like no, if they do it again, if they do it 2 more times, nothing, just like eventually it's going to be a point. It's going to be points.
Well, how about points for Xavier right here to Swain off the glass?
Dalen.
Nope, and no.
Dalen. Dunk the ball. Oh, no. Yeah.
I mean, no matter what happens tonight, obviously this is a game that Xavier needs to win.
Right.
But Hughley, you got to be impressed with it. Hopefully he can. Really, everybody as of late can play like they have been. Conwell's probably been the coldest player, but he's looked pretty decent tonight, all things considered. Missing layups is not Brat. That's right. I am taking the Chiefs, though. They're wearing the white uniforms. The team wearing white usually wins.
Yeah, I mean, Xavier's they basically given up 6 points, six easy points in the last 3 possessions on missed layups. Then now the 2 missed free throws here.
Yeah, not looking good.
Kalkbrenner's played the entire game. Never got more than 3 fouls, even though he had his 3rd foul like 2 minutes into the first half or something. Missed. Go.
Way short.
If we hit a 3 here,
Got it.
I'm telling you
Almost
there's a
need
chance.
3.
Man, that's just not a good shot.
Yeah. They can't hit the shots right now, man.
I know.
Too late.
It's gonna be a good time, AK. We were thinking about possibly trying to do the DePaul game, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Man.
That's probably it. So it had nothing to do with where I was sitting all along, man. Man, that's a tough one. I mean, luckily Xavier got the win against UConn last weekend. They had the win over Marquette. But this definitely puts your back against the wall. I mean,
yeah.
Xavier has to.
I mean, every single game they have left is a winnable game, but
It is. And, I mean, truthfully, even though Xavier's been playing well, it's tough to win here. No one wins here.
right.
So, I mean, it's not a game that at least I was expecting Xavier to go in and win, truthfully. But, I don't know. The good news is the schedule gets easier. If they win the games they're supposed to win, which truthfully is all of them from here on out, with maybe the exception of Creighton coming to Centos, then they're right there. Well, I know that's a lot easier said than done to say, hey, Xavier needs to win every single game.
Right.
And truthfully, they don't have to win every single game. But to get back into that last 4 in.
I mean, you have to win. You have to beat Georgetown.
Yeah.
You have to beat Providence. You have to beat DePaul. You have to beat Butler twice. You have to beat Seton Hall. You have to beat Providence twice. I mean, a win against Creighton and with all of that happening basically would secure it, I think.
Yeah.
Because then you're looking at, man, it's just like that TCU game is tough. It's just a tough one to give up, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, there's those games that they were right there with them and just, couldn't close it. And the UC game, of course, is another one.
Right.
But, yeah, next up, Georgetown at Centos Center on Tuesday, February 4th, late tip, 8:30. Hopefully a start of a long winning streak that puts Xavier in a good spot.
That game's at Xavier, right?
Yeah.
So then we go home, away, away, home, away, home, away, home.
Yeah.
Pretty balanced. Yeah. That's tough, man.
Yeah. Winning out would be ideal. Winning out, they're in. But, yeah.
I mean, they really needed one of these two. The UConn Creighton. After they beat Marquette, they needed one of the one of the UConn or Creighton games, and then they have to win out. Basically win out. I think that they can probably afford one more loss, but it can't be to a bad team. Like you can't lose to Butler.
Can lose to maybe Villanova or Creighton again.
Right.
Those are the ones. And no, it isn't the stream that's the jinx. It's that we only stream away games, and Xavier's not been good on the road in 2 years.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. If Xavier gets St. John's, beats UConn, loses to Creighton, they would have gone on a stretch and beat 3 of the 4 best teams in the Big East.
Yeah.
Actually, 4 of the 5, because they beat Villanova, they beat Marquette, lose to St. John's, beat
UConn.
Yeah, you beat UConn, so you beat 3 of the top 5 teams.
Right.
So I don't know, that St. John's game was a tough one to lose.
Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
But we appreciate everybody hopping on the chat, watching on Twitter and YouTube.
10 p.m. exactly.
That's perfect timing.
It is. It's a very good time to say stay blob.